We're here for another Coach's Corner with men's ice hockey coach, Stephen Mallaro. Coach, it's been a couple of weeks since you guys last played due to Thanksgiving break. Talk about the practices that you guys have had in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, practice has been good. We had a few days off. Obviously, Thanksgiving break gave the guys off. This is the first year in a while. I think a lot of guys have been able to travel home and see family, so I think it's important for them, to get a little bit of a break. I know they go home again in about a week here for after finals, but it was nice for them to get home and see family, spend a few days at home and relax and just kind of recharge. I think we needed it. We had a tough weekend before the break. We were playing pretty well there against Wilkes and Bernathen, and had a good week of practice, and then this week's been good too, so we're looking forward to the weekend.
And now looking back on that Wilkes and Bernathen weekend, you guys played really well that weekend, giving Wilkes a really tough game. Wilkes currently leading the conference and undefeated in conference play, and on Saturday against Bernathen, for the first time in program history, you outshot an opponent. Talk about that weekend and how the guys played.
Yeah, I think Wilkes, we definitely came out. We were excited. Obviously, crosstown rival. It'll be there forever. But we came out, played well. The first period, I think at the end of the first period, we got in a little bit of penalty trouble. They capitalized on it. Got a lot of momentum, I think. And then heading into the second, we played decent. And then in the third, I thought we played really well. We just, they scored. The first really kind of put the dagger, I guess, in, and it was a tough game. They're a tough opponent. They're playing well. They're top of our conference, like you mentioned, but they're always going to be tough. And then Saturday with Bernathen, we played really well. We couldn't score. I think their goalie played really well for them. We had some really good times throughout the game that we had a lot of momentum, and so did they, but a lot of power play chances. We've been working on our power play quite a bit here. We're trying to tweak some things, and hopefully that'll help us out into this weekend, and we'll have a good weekend.
And now looking ahead to this weekend, it's the last weekend of the first semester, playing Neumann and Manhattanville at home. Talk about those opponents and what it's going to take down those two teams.
Hey, Friday, Saturday, both are going to be tough opponents. I know last year Manhattanville was definitely towards the top of our conference. Neumann was fighting for a playoff spot. I think Neumann will be a similar position this year, but and same with Manhattanville. I think our league, like we've talked about in the past, is just you never know who's sitting at the table with you and who's going to show up and what kind of cards are going to be dealt to you, and knowing when to hold them and when to fold them. You got to be ready and prepared every weekend. And I think that Friday night against Newman's going to be tough. They play hard. They compete. Kyle does a great job with them there. Every game they've played this year, they've competed hard, and that's kind of their MO. And then Manhattanville has been a tough opponent in our conference for a number of years, and they've had a strong history there. Same with Neumann. They were a national championship at one point too. So it's going to be a tough weekend. It's really good for us. It's kind of crazy that the first semester is already coming to a close here. We've had some really good periods throughout the semester for our team and our program, and I think we've made a lot of strides. So it'll be a big weekend for us. Hopefully, an enjoyable weekend. At least some friends and family will be in town. We'll get a good crowd for the weekend. Take a break. They have finals next week, and then we have a couple weeks off, and we're right back into it with a heavy second semester.
All right, that is all the time that we have for today. Thank you, Coach, and good luck this weekend.
Thanks.